Welcome to Mr. Belle Kitchen today. First of all, I would like to thank all my subscribers, all my viewer watchers, and I would like to thank you for that. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, ding, and you are subscribed to Mr. Belle Kitchen. And I had a lot of people putting in orders what they wanted me to do in this Power XL. So today what I'm going to be cooking in this Power XL right here, this Power XL, we've been cooking a lot of things. It's less time than cooking on the stove. It's less time. The food come out good as you watch my videos. Today, I'll be making some pancit inside this Power XL. But I'll be boiling my chicken thighs on the stove. As you see, I cleaned them real good and everything. So my ingredients today, I'll be using 5 cups of water when I boil it in the pot to boil this chicken in. And I'll be using 1 chicken broth in there, 1 cube of it. I'll be putting in there with the chicken thighs. I'll be using some snow peas. I'll be cutting up some cabbage. And also for the pasta, I'll be using the rice cakes. I'll be using 2 bags of this, breaking it down. And I'll be using some soy sauce, some black pepper, some salt, 1 purple onion, and some carrots, and 5 pieces of garlic. And I'll be using all that, cutting it up. I'll be taking you step by step in Mr. Belle Kitchen. I can't think of no other way than to take you step by step. That's the way to do it. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to get started with putting the chicken in the pot, boiling it, and I'm going to take a break for 1 minute. Okay, what I'm going to do, use 5, this is going to be 10 cups of water. I'm using the cup with, say, 2 cups. So I'm going to put 5 cups in there. And that's going to equal to 10. I'm just going to fill it up like that. That's going to be 2 cups. That's 2. Four. 6. 8. I'm going to add another 2, make it 10. And that's 10 cups of water. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the top back on this, and I'm going to cut this on. I'm just going to cut it on to 7, and I'm just going to boil this chicken in here. I'm going to use 3 thighs, 3 pieces, or it depends on how much you're cooking. Whatever you're cooking, you can use more thighs. Right now, I'm going to use 3 of them. And I'm going to put this cube in here with it. Right in here. I'm just going to stick that in and let all that boil up together. Okay, as you see, my chicken is boiled and it's tender, just the way I would like it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this chicken out so I can get ready to start shredding it. I'm going to sit it in this plate right here. I'm just take my time, take a piece out at a time, and just put it on this plate right here. Get all this out. Yeah, take it out just like, take it out like this so I can get busy, get ready to shred this chicken. And I'm just going to take it out. And I'm going to shred this real fine and everything. I'm going to set this to the side right here. And cut this off. Okay, this is my chicken thighs. Put it in a plate. As you see, you probably could see the steam still coming from it, so it's hot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let it cool off for a couple minutes, and then I'm going to take this fork, and I'm just going to shred all this up with the fork and get it ready for this good pancit. Okay, I'm fitting to shred this. Look like it's cooled off a little bit. So I'm just gonna take the fork and just break it up just like this. You would want to break it up like that into fine pieces. Just break it up like that, and just shred it just like that. Just break it up. Still kind of hot and everything, so you just take your time and shred it just like that. Break it up. It fall right apart. Just like that. And just break it up. Like I say, this is the first time we're doing it in the Power XL. So this right here is going to be delicious. And everyone like pancit. Okay, now I'm finished shredding it and everything. Everything looking good. But this is the way you would want this shred. So when you get ready to put it in this pancit, everything is nice and shredded, as you see. Just like that. And we're going to put it in the pancit. When we get ready to cut up everything else, we're going to mix up all this together in this Power XL. And today, we're going to make some good pancit up in this house. Okay, so we cut the cabbage in half. We're going to use half of the cabbage. And we cut it and put it in the bowl. My wife is cutting it, and she's going to cut it up and put it in the bowl.
Cut it like this, and then you're going to remove this.
You're gonna move this hard part right here, cut it off, put it in the trash. And now you're just gonna slice it up like that. As she's slicing it up, so it'll be nice and good. As you see, we got the carrots cut up already too. So we just, 3 carrots, we just slice them up. And getting ready, the 5 pieces of garlic we sliced up, diced up, and half of the onion we sliced up. And now we're working with the cabbage. Welcome back, and we cut up all the ingredients. My wife cut it up, and I'm gonna turn it over to her.
And now this is our ingredients for our pancit, or they call rice sticks, and the ingredients are the chicken stocks. This is this chicken stocks that we use when we boil for the chicken. And this is the cabbage, carrots, olive oil, soy sauce, garlic, onions, salt, black pepper, and sweet peas. And also don't forget the rice sticks. They called excellent rice sticks. And we're gonna be using these 2 packs of rice sticks.
Okay.
And now we're gonna start. We're gonna saute all the ingredients. First, we're gonna set it from Sauté, and then put a timer. We put it in like 50 minutes, and we're gonna start it.
Okay, now it's getting nice and warm and everything. So when she put the oil and everything in, it'll be nice and warm.
And now the Power XL is hot, and I'm gonna put the cooking oil. Spread the cooking oil so there be oil everywhere. So when I put my onions, and now let it heat a few minutes, the cooking oil. Now the cooking oil is hot, we can put the onions now. As you can see, you can hear the sizzling. And we go mix this one for a few minutes until the onions be a little bit soft. So I'm gonna put the garlic now and cook it again. Cook it for a few minutes. And now the onions and the garlic is cooked. We gotta pour the chicken that we shred, the chicken thighs. Just mix it together. Mix it like a mix it together. Then
she's mixing it up real good.
And after we mix it, we put the chicken stock.
And now we're gonna pour in the chicken broth, what I used to boil the chicken in. We're just gonna pour all that in like that. And let that sizzle and get nice and good.
After we put all put the chicken stocks, we're gonna put our soy sauce. Put all the soy sauce, mix it together, and then we're gonna wait to boil, make it boil.
Get nice and warm, let it boil up, and everything as you see. Yeah, it's looking good, smelling good too, and everything. As you see, the steam is up. This is boiling nice and good, and my wife gonna put in the black pepper, and I'm gonna just stir it up nice and easy. Now she pouring the salt in, and we're gonna stir that up nice and good. As you see, the steam is coming from it. It's just cooking real great in this Power XL. And we're gonna let that cook for a while, for a couple minutes. Let it cook. As you see, it's bubbling up and everything nice and good. Everything's cooking just the way we planned it. So now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the pancit in the rice steak. We just gonna take it out the bag and we just gonna sit it in just like this. And when it gets soft, we just gonna mix it around and let that juice just soak up all that. Yeah, just like that. Put the other one in. My wife putting it in. And we just gonna mash that down in there like that. Like I say, and this right here is gonna be a good dish. I mean, if you like pancit, you'll be eating your fingers eating this pancit right here. This is gonna be delicious. My wife is mixing it up now real good. She's a good mixer when it comes to pancit and everything. So I'm gonna just let her take hold of that right there and do her thing. Yeah, that's looking good. Mixing up. You see how it's loosened up in there and everything? Loosened up nice and good. Yeah, stir that up nice. As my wife stir it up, you see everything is nice and loose and everything. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna put the carrots in. We're just gonna put them in, she put them in just like that. Put all the carrots in that we sliced up and everything. And stir that up and get it nice and good. Get them carrots all in there so they can get nice and soft. Now we're gonna put these snow peas in here. Just spread them all over in there and mix it up in there. Like I say, this is gonna be so delicious. And just mix that up. Yes, mix that up real nice and good. And everything like that. Mix it up, get it nice, good. And as you can see it's still juice in there, so don't let it fool you on the top that it's not juice. It's juice at the bottom. It's going to just soak up all in there. That's why you have to mix it up and get it nice and good. Now we're going to put the cabbage in and everything. Like I say, this is a half a cabbage. I'm going to just pour that cabbage in just like that and mix it up. And just stir that up. My wife stirred that up nice and good. Yeah, stir that up nice and good. Yeah, it's getting good.
Just keep mixing until the vegetable is cooked, and then if you can see, the one in the bottom is dry, and that's the time the pancit is already cooked, when the bottom is dry, but now it's still wet under it. Just keep mixing and mixing until all the vegetables be mixed in the rice sticks. There's still more juice in the bottom. Just keep mixing until the vegetable be nice and soft. After you mix everything, you can let it sit like a few minutes, cook it for a few minutes until you can see when the cabbage is already soft, and then that's the time we can take it out. And that's how we know that it's ready. The pancit is cooked already. So now I let it sit like a few minutes and it's already cooked. And now we're gonna put this one.
We go.
First of all, we're gonna, as you can see, we put in 50 minutes and we only use 22 minutes to cook this pancit. And now I'm gonna cancel it. And now my husband's gonna put the pancit
In the bowl.
in a big bowl.
I'm gonna take it out, and I'm just gonna let my wife break it out right there in that bowl.
The bottom is always gonna be dry. There's no water in the Power XL. As you can see, this is the pancit.
And I'm gonna sit this to the side. And sit that to the side, and everything's looking nice and good. And my son, he's gonna taste it and see how good that came out, but that's looking good.
And my son's gonna taste it. He said he wanna taste it, and he's the first one he gonna taste this pancit.
And it's hot. Blow it off.
That's hot. That was good. You can taste all the seasoning and everything.
And if you like lemon on it, you can squeeze lemon on it when you get through cooking it and everything. It just squeeze that lemon, make it taste a little good too. And that's cooking with the Bells. We did it again. If you like it, subscribe, leave a comment in the box. Thank you.